What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Floyd and I am with the food expert, my good buddy Bert. We're gonna be checking out some street food and some food around here in Palanan, Philippines. We have a lot of stuff in store. Are you excited, buddy?
I'm super excited. I got a lot of places to show you, just like really awesome off-the-chain places that are packed with locals. And this area is known for having some of the best street food in all of Makati and Philippines in general. It's amazing.
I heard you were the food expert. I trust you. I know you know this area and I'm excited to get into all this delicious goodness.
Here you have the most authentic street food and the most tasty street food, in my opinion, in all of Manila, but I could be wrong. You also are an expert at Filipino food, I'm sure, as well.
I would say so. I've eaten enough of it, and like I said, I'm looking forward to everything.
This is the place, Aling Sosing. They've been open for a very, hey, hello my friend, how are you? So yeah, this place has been making killer dishes for a long time. Normally they're cooking out on the street, but I think they're not doing that right now. I'm gonna see what they got going on though. Maybe they're cooking in their kitchen. One expert tip I have, you gotta get here before 11. Otherwise, you might be waiting for a seat. That is like a big necessity, is get here early, because this place, Aling Sosing, people can be waiting in line for a while. Like if it's really lunchtime. So yeah, this is honestly one of my favorite places here. Hello, how are you guys? Oh, it's changed a lot. They've opened up their whole kitchen right here. They used to have a very narrow kitchen. Puso non sagi, one order. Masarap number one. One chicken liver. Also the shrimp as well. Pork adobo. I think we have to try the pork adobo, right?
Yeah.
Oh, beef caldereta. Also one squid. Yeah, one. And pork adobo.
Pork adobo then?
And then this one.
Pakbet.
Pakbet.
Inakbet.
And what's this one here?
Bopis.
Oh, bopis. We have to get the bopis.
Yeah.
One bopis. I love this place because they give you like little servings. It's kind of like little tapas. And it's a little bit more pricey than like a normal Filipino street food stall, but it's very worth it, honestly.
Gotcha.
How long have you been working at Aling Sosing?
2 to 3 years.
What's your favorite dish here at Aling Sosing?
Nilaga.
Where's the mealaga? Is it? Oh, that's the mealaga. That's your favorite dish. Okay, maybe we gotta get a mealaga too.
Wow.
Thank you so much.
What is a carinderia?
Okay, so Carinderia is basically where they have all the food laid out, and sometimes they have it all covered. Some places that are very busy though, like this one, they don't actually cover it. They leave it all open because everything gets sold. Everything is just rotating through their inventory. Nothing is left over at a place like this.
Gotcha.
There's some Carinderias that will actually reuse the stuff from the day before and the day after that, and those ones will be the ones that also cover their stuff up. And they're trying to be careful, but it's better to eat it that day.
So this is a place where you can get a nice mix and match of different foods. I mean, you've got some favorites, you have some stuff that you might have not seen or tried before, but it's definitely a great place if you want to experiment, get a little wild, try some stuff that you know of, and then try some stuff that you're a little bit unfamiliar with.
And I love the ambiance. You got dogs barking at each other. You've got cats running around trying to mooch off food. It's a dog choir right here. It's literally like old MacDonald had a farm. Miss Aling Sosing had a carinderia and adopted a bunch of dogs. And that's what we got.
And I mean, your local carinderia is your local food spot. I mean, I'm seeing some university students, I'm seeing some lolas, some titas, some older folks, some younger folks. I mean, you've got a good mix match of everything in between. So this is definitely that go-to spot in the neighborhood to get some of your favorite local cuisine, your local foods, and just a nice quick spot to eat.
Which one should we dig into first?
We can start with the bopis.
I like to eat it without the rice sometimes just to taste the food just as it is.
This has me really intrigued. This is that authentic. I mean, they're out here cooking it right here, right now.
This is organs, right? Like what part of it? It's
Yes.
like liver or it's like kidneys?
You know what? It got to the point where I just decided I wouldn't ask.
Yeah. But they cover it up really nicely with all the sauces. It's like super sauced up. So
Exactly.
I think that if anyone's going to make a good bopis, it's going to be Aling Sosing. Let's try it. How do you say 1, 2, 3?
I know enough to do Tagalog, but I don't know that one.
No, the numbers. Yeah, I don't know either. Okay, 1, 2, 3, let's go.
All right. So what I like, you have that sour, vinegary taste. Philippines is known for its use of soy sauce, its use of vinegar. They have tons of different vinegar. Honestly, you could tell me this was shoe leather. I would still eat it. It's that good, like that flavor is punching through.
you really taste that, like the offal kind of flavor of those organs,
Yeah.
but also it's, like you said, sour. It's got a little bit of savoriness. It's a little
Yeah.
spicy. It's got some heat. I think there's some ginger cooked in here as well.
Yeah.
And a little bit of chili, and there's some kind of lemongrass
Could
cut
be.
up in there too.
So adobo is a classic Filipino dish. It's like the #1 dish in the Philippines. If you've heard about Filipino cuisine and you haven't heard of adobo, you must be living under a rock. You can either get it chicken style, chicken adobo, or pork adobo. But I've seen some people do fish adobo as well.
You can ask like 10 Filipinos, probably 5 or 6 of them will say adobo is their favorite dish.
Yeah.
But not all adobo is the same. Like you go to one place,
Yeah.
their grandma's cooking, that is the best adobo.
Exactly.
Or go to someone's house, everyone will say adobo is their favorite because that is their home cooked goodness
Right.
kind of food, cuisine.
It's a staple dish, and you can have it so many different ways. There's adobo that has more sabaw, which is soup. It's, you know, got this liquid right here, or gravy, which is really great on the rice. Or there's also dry adobo, which is also fantastic.
So are we having kind of the dry meets liquidy adobo?
No, so this is actually the adobo with the sabaw. So it's got more of this gravy right here, which is really, really great on rice. I believe this is pork adobo, which is my favorite adobo. Let's dig in.
Cheers.
Kain tayo.
Oh, just as good as my dad's baby back ribs that he cooks at home. With a very sugary brown sugar sauce that he cooks down for many, many hours, it seems like.
Okay, you got to get some of the sabaw. Put that over your rice.
You gotta throw this sauce. It's called sabao.
Yeah, sabaw. It means soup.
That is a very saucy sauce right there. I mean, they're basically boiling this sugar down to a liquid
Yeah.
with some water possibly, and it's just
Maybe a
brown
little bit
sugar.
of vinegar too.
Yes, yes. It's like a super home-cooked
Yeah.
barbecue sauce that they're using. I mean, this is a 10 out of 10 adobo. I don't know how
yeah.
you feel. What do you think about this adobo? You've had more adobo than me, so like I really don't know.
It's fantastic. So I also make adobo. My girlfriend makes adobo. I've had like adobo 11 million times. This is up there. This is definitely top 5. Definitely
Top 5 adobos you've ever had.
Yes.
Better than your girlfriend? Oh wait, don't answer that. You're gonna be in trouble.
Right?
That's a lot of sugar in that adobo though. That's
Oh,
not
yeah.
a healthy adobo that the doctor would tell you to have.
Definitely not.
This right here is mealaga? Mealaga. Soup beef, okay. I find that the beef in Southeast Asia in general is very, very rough to chew. Like, they really specialize in pork, but beef
Yeah.
is like a little bit more tough of a meat, especially in Thailand.
Yeah, this definitely looks like a thicker, more chewier piece of beef. But
Yeah, almost like a piece of rubber.
Yeah, but I think the flavor is going to be there.
I'm wrong. It's a very soft piece of meat. It's been tenderized.
Okay, my piece, not so much. So if I had to guess, this could be, dang, this is so familiar.
This could be a pot roast in your home, like your mom cooking a pot roast inside the house. You know, it's a Saturday. Your mom
Yeah.
has nothing to cook, has a roast, throws it in, cooks it for 6 or 7 hours. Voila, you got your pot roast.
My mom would make a beef stew, and she would put these beef chunks in the stew. And I would always complain to her, like, hey, this is not tender enough. You should let this cook a little bit more. I'm experiencing the same thing. Like, this broth is pretty tasty. I like the veggies in the dish. I mean, the beef could be a little bit more tender, but the flavor's definitely there.
I feel like I got the really good piece and you got
Yeah.
the not that good piece.
Yeah, because that piece does look a lot more tender.
This is like almost like a ribeye kind of tenderness.
Oh, wow.
Like, it's really marbly too. So this is the chicken liver right here.
Oh, boy.
You should try it. Like, this
I
is
will.
really, really good.
I'm not a big fan of liver. I'm gonna get like the tiniest spoonful because for me, liver does have like a bit of a gamey taste to it.
I think that you're gonna like this. It's a very creamy chicken liver. So think about it as like a creamy, like a Philadelphia cream cheese.
I hate Philadelphia cream cheese.
Then maybe don't think about that. Maybe think of like a nice duck pate.
I'm not gonna ignore it. I'm getting into it. We're gonna go through it. Eye of the storm. This is chicken liver. First time trying it in the Philippines, so let's go. Okay.
Are you digging it?
It's smooth. Not bad.
It's like a cream cheese. Do you see the cream cheese and chicken liver? The way they cook it, all those sauces, just take away that livery gaminess.
Yeah.
Kind of a funky cream cheese flavor. But you don't like Philadelphia or you don't like cream cheese in general?
I'm not the biggest fan of cream cheese, and I'm getting a slight aftertaste, but it's not overwhelming. So I've had liver before. I mean, liver and onions is a very popular American dish. I've hated it ever since I was a kid. This, it's not half bad. However, I would prefer the bopis. And the bopis also has mixed parts, mixed animal parts. And I mean, honestly, I'm going in for a little bit more of this. I mean,
you're digging the bopis, I'm digging the liver. So we're great as a tag team. This liver is probably the best chicken liver I've ever had. I've thought about this for 5 years, coming back here and trying this again. And it's the same quality. The only thing that could be even better is maybe if it was served hot, like it'd be even better. But this is absolutely amazing.
So we've made it through 1, 2, 3, 4. We still have another 4 to go.
Yeah, we have a lot to go. I mean, this was a feast. This is only the first stop, but this is definitely a highlight stop. Don't forget, they give you these calamansi.
Oh
They give you the chili. Do you want to try the chili with me?
Yeah, sure.
Are you into spicy food?
You know, I am just a little bit. I mean, I usually break this down and put a little bit of soy sauce in there, but we can go ahead and try a little bit of this.
So the funny thing about this chili is you never know in the Philippines if it's going to be extremely spice or if it's going to be a little bit spice.
You know, my grandfather used to be a chili farmer. He used to grow chilies. The redder the chili, the more vibrant the color.
Let's see.
Spicier.
Cheers.
All right, cheers. I'm only going to take a small bite.
Mine's not spicy yet, but I can feel it coming
Mine is extremely spicy.
out. No rice, no life, no spice, also no life. The dog is hurting the cat.
Oh, wow.
Oh no. Mama cat, you need to give the dog a check. Okay guys, so next up we've got the bungsung nan sagi, the banana heart. Honestly, this is one of my favorite dishes here in the Philippines. It's amazing. Very creamy, very fresh, coconutty goodness. It's amazing. I think we need another beer.
Yeah. Dalawang beer, please. We get the party started with a little bit of beer. Maraming salamat
Thank
po.
you.
Saging means banana. This one, this is kind of like the chicken liver for me. I'm not too excited.
Really?
I'm looking at it. I look skeptical. I don't want to take too big of a piece.
Actually, you're gonna like it, I think. Think of it as like a nice creamy tuna salad.
You're literally naming all of the stuff that I despise.
Oh no.
I can't stand cream cheese. I can't stand tuna sandwiches.
So this is your first time to try bungsung nan sagi.
Yes, and I'm not the biggest fan of banana, so...
Oh, it doesn't taste like banana, trust me. It's more
Okay.
like a heart of palm.
Okay, so like what, can you explain to me, what exactly is the heart of palm? Where's the banana in this? I see there's a little cream, I mean...
So this is the actual like heart of the banana. So the banana has got these like husks or like flowers almost.
okay.
And then they take that and they chop it up into little pieces.
Wow.
And so basically it's just like one of their signature dishes here.
Wow. Well, like one of my good friends said, don't think, just eat. This is not bad at all.
It's like a mozzarella cheese that's like shredded, like shriveled up with a little bit of coconut or like, yeah, heart of palm. They say like heart of palm is similar to mozzarella cheese.
All right. This is perfect for me.
I think that this is a 10 out of 10 dish. I have never had a bad bunun nan sagi, whatever, however you say it. I've never had a bad one. And then of course, you gotta add the calamansi to your food. Gotta squeeze it on, you know,
Yeah.
squeeze it on your rice or squeeze it on something.
I mean, you can honestly put that on anything. As long as you have a little calamansi, little chili, maybe even a little soy sauce, you've got a nice combination right there that does not miss. I mean, I put that, hey,
Beer.
even in the beer.
I think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
Throw some calamansi in your beer.
Yeah.
It's gonna make things a little bit more tropical, more fresh.
And I mean, lime is great, but the one thing I love about calamansi is that you have this nice, super, super tartness that comes with it.
Yeah.
Super, super tart. It goes really well. It pairs very well with chili and soy sauce. So if you really want a crazy dipping sauce that's 10 out of 10, knocks it out of the park every time, I would definitely recommend calamansi juice, soy sauce, and a little bit of chili. All my Filipinos will know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
If you know, you know. Oh,
So good.
that takes that sanmig to a whole nother level.
This is very special. The shrimp,
Yeah.
this is an amazing, amazing dish, for real.
Well, let's get after it.
I think this is morning glory here, and there's like a kind of a coconut creamy soup.
Okay, nice. Is this more on the sweet side or the sour side or the vinegary side? I mean, what are we
I
talking?
think it's more coconutty, creamy
Okay.
savoriness. side. Like you taste the coconut
Yeah.
with the shrimp, and yeah, it's just absolutely one of my favorite dishes here at Aling So Sing. And then the head has also got the juices. I eat the whole shrimp, including the head,
Wow.
the tail, every part.
Let's get into it.
Oh my gosh, that is so creamy. It's a
Wow.
boring dish, but it's so good. It's like not exciting in a way, but like it's shrimpy, it's coconutty,
Yeah.
and it's got the taste of the greens.
That's interesting. So I wasn't expecting that flavor. It's a little more on the tamer side, which is interesting for the Philippines because I mean the Philippines is known for these bright, bold flavors of, you know, that punchy vinegar or that sour soy sauce or, you know, that pop from the calamansi or chili or garlic. I've never heard the phrase morning glory, but just looking at the layout, looking at how this vegetable looks, it reminds me of collard greens, you know, back in the South. So I would say it's probably a cousin, definitely a cousin to collard greens for sure.
Okay guys, so this is absolutely amazing. We've got the juice that's deep inside here. Oh my gosh, the juice just
wow.
came out. Okay, I'm gonna shift the juice like this. Oh my gosh, and then the brain of the shrimp, that crunch. The brain is the best part, honestly. That's so good. I think it's really funny how you take off all the shrimp skin. I personally, I love the shrimp skin. It has a nice crunch. It's got some flavor to it. That's very American of you, right? Like,
Yeah,
I feel like all
that's-
Americans do that.
Some do, but some don't. So I've been in different parts of the South. I'm originally from New Orleans, and even in New Orleans, there are people who will just eat the whole shrimp whole. I mean, we're talking head, tail, everything. I mean, you know, some people do it, some people don't. I clearly don't. I'm gonna peel my shrimp no matter if I'm in the Philippines, America, Spain, Portugal. If there's shrimp, I'm gonna peel it. But hey, I can understand how that adds a different layer of flavor. It adds a different texture. There's a crunchy element to it. And I'm pretty sure it's pretty tasty. We still have that squid. That squid looks super intimidating. I mean, this is a chunky boy. I mean, look at this.
I'm not even a big fan of squid normally. It just looks so good.
It does.
It's
But
very Filipino.
yes, and I love that it's grilled. So great presentation. Really, really great. It's stuffed with some veggies, which I'm excited about. So I'm looking forward to digging in on this one.
Do you like the tentacle side or do you like the non-tentacle side, like the
I
brain?
like the non-tentacle. Well, it's really the midsection. I really like the midsection. That's usually my go-to.
Let's try to go for the midsection then.
Yeah, let's
Try to get it off.
Yeah, let me break it
Wiggle
off
it
with a
off.
spoon. Ah.
Oh, nice. You're a professional.
Oh yeah. You spend enough time in the Philippines, you learn how to really work a spoon and a fork.
Yeah, they don't really do knives that much here for some reason.
They don't, and you know, I'm not opposed to it. All right, so this is squid stuffed with some veggies. This has been grilled. It has a nice color, nice char to it.
Yeah.
So let's dig in.
Yeah, let's see what this is like. A lot of garlic and onions and tomato.
I'm tasting vinegar. I'm tasting squid.
It's like a calamari party.
Yeah. This might be like the thickest squid I've tried. I mean, I usually get calamares, which is fried squid, but I've never had grilled. Yeah.
It's very creamy. It's very tomato based, like acidic from the tomato. Then it's got a little bit of onions. I'm like not always a big fan of squid.
Yeah.
And this is my first time to try it in the Philippines.
It's not bad grilled, but honestly, I've had fried squid so many times. You cannot go wrong, especially like with the little dipping sauces. I mean, who knows? Maybe we can get into that a little bit later. Maybe find some stall, try some fried calamars, because they have to have it somewhere around here.
So I guess we only have one thing left.
Yes, this dish right here. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of veggies, so I'm going super, super light on this. This looks like we have a little bit of pumpkin, a little bit of okra, and I don't know if you guys can see it, but I've completely demolished my rice. Bert, you're still working on your rice, bro. What's going on?
Rice is life in the Philippines. But sorry, rice also means a belly for Uncle Bert, you know? Uncle Bert doesn't really want a belly.
Yeah.
He wants to look fit for the summertime here in the Philippines. Everyone's gonna be like, whoa, you put on so much weight in the comment section. I really don't like seeing that in the comment section.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I'm gonna be not eating my rice, guys. I'm also about eating all the amazing food here in the Philippines with a little bit of rice.
No,
Rice is like-
moderation definitely goes a long way. I mean, I definitely want to pace myself, but honestly, it's so difficult to do that when you have the rice, you have the sabaw, You have all of these delicious foods to just, you know, eat with the rice. I mean, it's a great vehicle.
Yeah. Yeah, because a lot of the dishes in Philippines are made to go with rice. Like if you're not eating with the rice, like they're not supposed to be that salty. You have to have the rice
Right.
with that dish.
Yeah.
Like the adobo must go with rice.
Yeah.
And I did with rice. But yeah, other things, I get it in the comment section
Oh,
every
yeah.
day. Like, you're wasting your rice. I'm like, guys, I don't want to waste the other food. Okay, so let's try this out. Okay, so cheers.
Cheers.
Pinakben, I think is what it's called.
Bet.
Something like that.
Yeah,
Do you know what
pinak.
that means?
I don't know what it means, but I've heard it before and I've seen it before, and I mean, here we are. Not the biggest fan of veggies, but let's do it. Let's go.
Gotta eat your veggies, your grandma said.
Okay.
Oh, there's a
Grandma
boat.
might be right this time. I'm a big texture guy. Veggies are super tender. That pumpkin, super tender. Really nice, savory flavor.
Oh yeah.
I'm digging this.
There's actually a piece of chicken in here.
Yeah.
I bit on the bone. I mean,
So this time I got the tender piece.
there's bitter melon in here. I love bitter melon. In the Philippines, they cook bitter melon so well. And so like, yeah, that bitter melon with the eggplant, with the green beans.
Yeah.
I mean, this is just an amazing dish. And then they cook it down with like chicken with the bones. I believe the bones also add flavor to the overall dish too.
Exactly.
But just watch out for your teeth. Don't get too excited. Don't chomp down on it too hard. I'm always very, very careful in the Philippines. Kalabasa is like my favorite thing in the Philippines.
Ah, so you know some Filipino.
Yeah, a little
Okay.
bit.
Marunong ako mag-Tagalog.
Just a little bit.
Konti.
Mostly about the food, all the dishes.
Right?
Are you a fan of binigoan?
So I've heard of the dish, but I haven't had it
you've
yet.
never tried it. Okay,
Never
maybe
tried
today you'll have to try it.
Yeah.
So basically it's pork blood. It's not my favorite dish either.
Yeah.
Some people love it, some
Yeah.
people dislike it. So what is your favorite dish today out of all these dishes?
Oh, wow. Honestly, I gotta give it up to the bopis.
Ah, you just love
This
the bopis.
bopis, super tangy, sweet. You got a little bit of that lime. I taste a little bit of vinegar and soy sauce. It was really good. No gaminess whatsoever. I know there's mixed meat parts. There's probably a little bit of lung, maybe a little heart, or you know, something else. But hey, this was fantastic, especially over the rice. You cannot go wrong. 10 out of 10. We'll try again.
There's so many good layers of flavor to all these dishes. But yeah,
Absolutely.
if I had to only choose one and eat it for the rest of my life, it would be the shrimp morning glory all the way.
I don't even think this is gonna cost that much. I mean, what do you think on the price?
I think it's going to be, for all these dishes, this is a lot. This is like more than what we would normally order
Yeah.
on a normal day. We would normally get out of here each for like $4, $5 each, maybe $6 or $7.
Yeah.
I think this will be maybe $16 and then add another $2 or $3 from the beer. Because we got a lot, maybe this will be total $20. But
Okay.
this is a lot of food. Like, this is not normal.
Right, but I mean, for 1,200 pesos, that's not bad. If you're like super hungry, maybe you got a friend. I mean, this was enough food to feed at least, you know, 2 more people.
This would be a $70, $80, $100 meal in America for 2 of us to sit down and have this many different things. This squid alone would be $10, $12 at least.
Excuse me, Paul.
Could I check?
Ah, wait.
Oh, thank you. So in Philippines, how do you say check? Like, what's the main way you
Yeah,
say check?
so I don't remember the exact word, but there's, if you do this, they know exactly what you mean. Like, this is universal sign for check. 11.30
Dude, that is
pesos.
really, really affordable.
Yeah.
Like, it's an amazing deal.
Yeah.
Honestly, like,
I mean, for this much food, this was a full-on spread. I mean, this was like an 8-course meal right here.
so we even got 4 beers total. Like,
Yeah.
we would really high off the hog.
Oh,
in
yeah.
America, it'd be $20 just for the 4 beers.
Yeah, I mean, I would say in America for this whole meal, this will probably cost us 45, maybe even 50 bucks, especially for 8 different little dishes, some rice, 4 beers, plus service charge and
Oh, yeah.
tip. We would have been looking at around 50, 60 bucks easy.
This is a legendary Carinderia. So Floyd, what do you think about this neighborhood here, Paulinan? Do you feel like you might want to move here one of these days in this area?
I don't know if I would move here, but I would definitely come here and explore.
Okay.
I would definitely come here, explore the area. This feels like, you know, true, authentic neighborhood in the Philippines. I mean, there's not really any expats, which is that's a blessing in disguise. I mean, there's some places that I go to, namely BGC and other parts of Makati, mainly Poblacion, where you see nothing but expats, but it's refreshing to see an actual area that's true and authentic to what the Philippines is. I mean, you've got nothing but Filipinos, different little restaurants, different little food stalls. You got some Lolas selling some fruits on the street. I mean, even right here, you got some coconuts. No one's operating this little stall, but yeah, I like this. This is a great vibe. This would be a great place to get a foreigner to snap out of the touristy areas and really tap into the true, authentic Philippines.